The chickens were singing egg songs the whole time you were doing school, weren't they?
Yeah.
And they're still singing egg songs. So how many eggs do you think are in the nest? These guys are really stinking up the basement, so it's time to get all of this mess cleaned up and get some fresh bedding in here. Well, it wasn't a perfect job, but they're not moving out yet, so no use scrubbing everything down yet until they're gone. But they seem to be happy about it, and it doesn't stink as bad, so I'm happy about it. I didn't bother spreading out the wood shavings because, as you see, they're just going to scratch it all around anyways. So if I leave it in a pile in the middle, it'll take them longer to get it out of the enclosure. At least that's my theory. But yeah, by morning it's going to be a huge wreck again anyway, so what can you do? And as you can see, they're starting their juvenile molt. So there's going to be feathers everywhere for the next however long it takes them to molt. I'm not even sure how long it takes. Guess we'll find out. But once that's over, they're getting the boot. I'm done cleaning out all the chick mess. I'm going to attempt to dump this big old bag of bedding, used litter, into the compost bin without dumping it on myself. We'll see how well this goes. It wasn't too bad. And now, all that used litter can break down into beautiful, healthy soil to feed my garden. So, it's the wonderful thing about chickens. There's so much you can get out of them. You silly chickens. Why do you stay in the rain all day? You get sopping wet. This is what happens when chicks stay outside in the rain all day. You're doing a good job. You gotta dump it?
No, not over the door.
Good job. Excellent work. What you looking for?
Hey. Looking at egg. One, two, three, 4, and egg.
There's 4 eggs in there or 4 chickens in there?
4 chickens.
There's 4 chickens in there?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're not allowed.
Who's singing?
Chicken, poop, it's egg
The chickens were singing egg songs the whole time you were doing school, weren't they?
Yeah.
And they're still singing egg songs. So how many eggs do you think are in the nest?
60.
60? We don't even have 60 chickens.
Probably 100.
No, we don't have 100 chickens. How many chickens do you think sang their song?
0.
0. There's more than 0. Should we go see?
9.
9?
Yeah.
Well, let's go see. Who do you think is singing in there right now?
Oh, the lamb.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
She all the way.
Yeah, she sings like 3 times before she's done, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, open it. There's Luann. I don't think she was the one singing though.
Ponytail.
How many eggs are under her?
What?
Reach underneath.
I can't get. Shoo shoo. Ooh, 3.
3.
Now I have 4 eggs.
She's trying to steal them back.
Sorry, Luann, you can't have them back. Well,
Sorry, Luann. You weren't the one singing though. Who was singing? Oh, there's like 3 chickens in there. All right, we'll let them go so they can finish doing their thing, okay? Thank you. We're planting limelight hydrangeas. They're not edible, but they are beautiful, and they'll make nice little visual block right here. It's the only part of the front yard that isn't blocked from the road. But these are my favorite hydrangeas. They're not like the big giant snowball puffs. They actually, you can see in the picture, they actually come on a white color and then they turn to lime green. And then in the fall, they deep into a really pretty rusty pink. Beautiful. I brought both of these guys here. Rita here is one of my smaller hens. And this is Pistachio, my 6-week chick. As you can see, he's bigger than she is. So this big guy is supposed to be an Americana chick. However, the bigger and bigger and bigger he got, I started wondering. So I reached out to a local Facebook group, and the main consensus was that he's not an Americana. He's a broiler or a meat chicken. I don't know what kind. They didn't know what kind, but as big as he is, what else could he be? So it's not really what I was looking for. Big red over there. I don't know if you can see. Same story. Very, very big chicken. But as you can see, he's very docile and very sweet. So at present, I plan to keep him around. And he went down. But we'll see where it goes from here. If Red turns out to be another rooster, I really don't need 2 roosters in my flock, so he'll have to go. But only time will tell. I was kind of disappointed. Spent a lot of time thinking about it, trying to decide what to do. But I did want a rooster. He is a rooster. I asked in the group, and they said while he won't live as long as a smaller breed because of his size, they do tend to be, meat chickens do tend to make more docile roosters, a little bit more friendly, not as aggressive, which, since I have small kids, is a very important trait, which helped make my decision. But going forward, we'll have to play it by ear and see what happens.
Getting it?